Hey, how's it going, everybody? Robin here. Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. So, guys, I'm doing a tarot card reading for the upcoming new moon, and in my region, it is October 16th, but it might be, you know, whatever in your region. So you can just check. I have a moon calendar saved to my favorites, so you guys might want to just check out something like that. So, say again. So anyway, this is a really good time to take a really good look at yourself, and a lot of power with the new moon. And this is going to be a super moon, which means it appears closer to the earth, so it's going to be really big. And you can always see the moon. It's always there. It's just how hard you look at it. So it's funny that I said that, because sometimes you have to look at things in a little bit of a different perspective. And the tarot card spread that I've chosen for you guys is going to ask what is emerging within you. So I am using the Gilded Tarot deck to do this reading. I generally like to use one of my moon decks, but I was guided like repeatedly to grab the Gilded Tarot. So I'm going to be a good girl and use this deck for you. So we're going to look at what is emerging within you as we come into the new moon. So we have a full moon on October 1st, right, which is past, and then we have the new moon, and then we have a full moon on October 31st. So really, really powerful moon phases for you in October. So let's see how to take advantage of them. Just keep in mind, this is for all signs, general reading. So what is emerging within you? So this is a great energy, you guys. You know, King of Swords is kind of the no BS guy in the deck, and he really likes to cut through the waffle, use that sword to just get rid of anything that is no longer serving, whether it's thoughts that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you. There's this really powerful energy coming up inside of you, and I love it for you. So just a sec, you guys. Just had to shift around where I was sitting and, of course, have a sip of tea. So I'm really feeling like this is also a sign of being more connected to your higher self and getting those messages coming in from your higher self at a higher rate of speed. And you might be getting downloads from the universe as well. And some of you could have been practicing sun gazing. And if you're not, it might be a good time for you to start, because it does give you codes. And if that's something you're not familiar with, you might want to check that out. And I've done a video on sun gazing on my channel Oracle Rising as well, so you could check it out there, of course. So let's see what you would wish to grow under the new moon. I'll do a deck cut here for that one. Okay. Yippee-ki-yay. So this is the 10 of Pentacles, and this is what we call the jackpot card. You know, it's got an open treasure chest, and you've got the symbol of the sun within here. So it is resonating with divine abundance and being connected to all source. Everything is just beautiful and green. There's actually two suns on this treasure chest, which I've actually never noticed before, and I've had this deck for like 2 years. But anyway, lush green, abundant, blooming, booming, everything just coming to fruition, you know, possibly reaching that other side of manifestation where you've been giving and giving and giving till maybe you feel like you don't have anything else to give anymore, which is where this connection with higher self and truth and clarity with the King of Swords can really help you out to understand that, you know, you can't rush divine and perfect timing, even though we really want to. But this is one of your ultimate goals, is divine abundance. And you know, when you see the pentacles, which represent coins, right, you want to think about money right away, but what else is important to you? Is it your abundant health? Is it your abundant family? You know, whatever looks like it's going to make your heart explode in a good way, in the best possible way. So how can you manifest your goals and intentions? So I'm doing a shuffle, and I had these two cards sort of, I think it might even be three, do this weird thing in my fingers, and I felt them in the middle of the deck. So actually there's four. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the top one. I'll just hold it here. Thank you. Thank you very much, spirit guides. Okay, so I think some people on my channel, they commented that they call this guy Tommy Tower or something like that, but things are going to have to change. You might have to break out of your routine a little bit, you know, because I was saying you're feeling like you don't have anything else to give, and you know, just feeling really drained and enough already, kind of like plodding along on your journey, which can be very, you know, it's hard to maintain this upbeat woohoo personality, like for me anyway, when I'm not getting anywhere. Like if I wanted to run on a treadmill, I'd run on a treadmill. So this is asking you to shake things up a little bit, and there are different things you can do, you guys. I just started a couple of new things in my home. Actually, I just started saging. I know, crazy, right? What took me so long to start it? And I actually started dancing to shamanic drums. Shamanic. Just for something different, you know, because I feel like that's what I'm being called to do. So if you guys are being called to do different little rituals, and you might feel a little bit bizarro world about it, it's time to listen, you know? So whatever it is, I guess, like within reason. So, and there is more to learn, you guys. I've just pulled the 8 of Pentacles. So manifesting your goals and intentions, you've got to go further in your studies, in your efforts. You know, you don't want to give up extending love. You don't have to give it to every single person that you meet on the street. But you do have to extend love to yourself, you know. And I was listening to this really cool Steve Noble like transmission when I was getting ready to do this reading. And he goes into all this explanation of how many angels are around you. And it's easy to forget that, you know, even for me as like a very spiritually connected person, because I rely on my guides to do these readings. It felt really good to be reminded that, okay, well, I have archangels Sandalphon and Michael and Gabriel and Metatron, like basically circling me like my spiritual army. So keep in touch with that, you guys, with the 8 of Pentacles, and really just keep your knowledge high. So if you're looking to manifest your goals and intentions, do something different, you know, keep what you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong, but you might need to just sort of break a barrier, if you want to put it that way, so you can, you know, start seeing the results that you want. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just that where you are in your life, it might feel like a bit of a plateau. So extend yourself, reach. So I kept the last 2 cards that I pulled out of the deck, and the last card placement is, what additional resources are available to you as you manifest your goals? Fantastic. So I'm going to keep the cards to myself and not even show you. I'm just kidding. So we have the 10 of Cups here. So there is happiness all around you. And this kind of like, it's saying what I was saying before, you're surrounded by love, even if you feel isolated, like if you've lived by yourself for a long time, or if you have a roommate that you can't stand, or, you know, you're in an environment where, I don't know, there's all kinds of different iterations of your living situation, but do you know what I mean? Where maybe love isn't getting reciprocated and you might feel incredibly lonely and lost. You're not, you know. Just be reminded that everywhere you go, you're team in spirit. And when I say team in spirit, this is going to be your archangels, your guardian angels, any other angels that have chosen to walk your path with you, fairies, sprites. I really want to recommend Steve Noble, because he goes into this list of who is supporting you and he calls them out by name, you know, so it's really cool. So you are absolutely surrounded by divine love and light all the time. Is not especially, but you know, for those of you that are star seeds and you have a completely different like cheerleading squad available to you, so it's really cool. And you might want to start joining groups where you feel really super connected to other people, you know, as light workers, light warriors. star seeds, indigo children, you know. And then we do have the Knight of Swords that came out here as well. So being able to like move forward and find that clarity, you know, with the Knight of Swords. And there's definitely messages coming in related to you and your higher self. The way that the Knight of Swords has his sword pointed up heavenwards, and it's like really lighting up like the North Star, which is just such a beautiful beacon of, you know, when people are lost, they look for the North Star, and that is in the heavens, you know. So there's a, I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it again. There's a lot going on that is not visible to your eyes. And you might want to just really reach and extend yourself and learn a little bit more. And there's lots of material out there, you guys, which is why I started my other channel, Oracle Rising, because as I go through this journey, I'm uncovering things that I did not know about. And I'll give you guys an example. I just started listening to this audiobook, The Ancient Secrets of the Flower of Life. And there's another one I can't quite remember. It was called The Bringers of the Light or The Keepers of the Light. And they talk about star seeds and the evolution of humans and stuff like that. And it really kind of expands your mind that you do have quite a fierce support group, even if they're not manifest here beside you. And I just saw angel numbers 1133. So I want you guys to keep in mind, especially for people that are really, really sensitive. If you're a really sensitive empath, or you're going through a dark night of your soul right now, it can be almost painful to try to believe that there are entities supporting you that are beyond the naked eye. But if you allow yourself to drop your defenses and reach for that love, things should really start pivoting for you, because you do have these dreams and goals with the 10 of Pentacles. And then you have the 10 of Cups here. So you could even be holding yourself back because you're afraid to embrace a love that you cannot see, you know? So like, don't be afraid to reach for that, you guys. There's nothing that feels better than feeling the love and power and support of your team in spirit. And just also check out angel numbers 1010 when you have a sec, because you do have 2 10s. And I'm just being guided to pull one more Gilded Tarot. I'm actually being told to grab a Power of Love card, but I'm going to do both. So I pulled the 6 of Wands here, and I don't know if there's any delicate way that I could turn around and grab this deck from behind me without showing like 1,400 chins. No, so hold on. So I did pull the 6 of Wands, and this is to let you know that you are being madly and wildly and lovingly supported. You know, there's a crowd around the 6 of Wands as you ride forward on your golden opportunity of life, as represented by the Palomino pony in the card. But you can't see these people. They're kind of ethereal, and you're really gonna have to, if you want to connect and see and have, you know, a different kind of experience with your guides, your team in spirit, you're going to have to reach for it. You know, you're going to have to start talking and extending yourself and opening your heart, and not to be afraid anymore. All right. So I was guided to pull the Power of Love deck, and I was just reminded of a meme that I saw. It's like, you're a flesh-covered skeleton riding a dirt planet, hurtling around the skies around a burning flame. So what are you afraid of? Like, what are you afraid of? You know, are you afraid of having your feelings hurt again? Because when it comes to your team in spirit, they're not going to hurt your feelings. You know, they're here to support you, but you basically have to ask them to come in and help you, and ask them to connect with you. And you have to be prepared for that type of energy to enter into your space, because they're angels, and they're just, you know, you'll feel it. If anybody has been visited by angels, please let me know, and let me know how that experience was for you. Okay, so I got the empathy card here, and I'm really just seeing that because I was guided to pull this card for you guys, that they're saying you feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So this is the message that team and spirit, your archangels, guardian angels, you know, your star alliances, you know, your ancestors, everybody walking your path unseen beside you. This is what they're saying, that they understand you. They understand your emotions. And they understand that you need more love, and they are delivering you the service of love and supporting you as you move forward. So just remember, you guys, you have this squad around you, and they're literally around you all the time. So this is a really deep reading for your new moon. So you might want to just pick out some new moon rituals to do, and you can just Google that stuff, you know, and whatever it is that works for you. If you want to like really check out shamanic dancing, you guys, it's like super fun, and you know what I mean, and it gets you into kind of a different zone. Or try a different type of meditation. Definitely check out Steve Noble's meditations. And I'm not affiliated with him in any way, you guys. It's just that he illuminates so much, you know, on a spiritual level. It's really quite amazing. And I think most people that have tried his meditations, they come back and they say, wow, thanks for the recommendation. But anyway, guys, time for me to wind it up. All right, so peace out, and I love you. So keep your chin up. Peace out. Bye.